Welcome back, everyone. My name is Haven, and today we are continuing our fun adventure of Slay the Princess. I am jumping ahead a bit here just to get us on track to where we want to be. There was a lot of options in the prisoner we really didn't explore, so I am just kind of speed running us there real quick. So I will see you all at the beginning of Chapter 2. We're warning her, no, we're not moving the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
I can see the conflict in your eyes.
We're very conflicted.
I'll make this quick.
Please. She's gonna surgically extract us.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Oh, you will.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face
Then it all goes dark
unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
And we die.
I hope it was worth it.
Oh, it was worth it, because now we can go visit the prisoner.
You're on
And that's what we really want.
Woods. And at the end of that path
Is a princess.
to slay her.
Oh, we're gonna do some slaying, alright. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Alright, we'll bring the blade with us.
Good idea.
We'll go in. Basement time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
Delicious and slimy.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice.
You don't know, she
harsh
might
but controlled, carries
love
up the
eating
stairs.
slimy moss.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us?
There
Walk
she
down the
is,
stairs and
in all
lock
her
eyes with the
glory.
princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be
No,
worried
not at
about her
all.
restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything
Oh,
seems
that's
to
where we're
serve a
going.
distinct purpose,
We're just going
there'd be
to
something so
become one with the
obviously
wall.
useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Oh, good. Yeah, we'll go sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
I do agree, this is definitely one of my favorite princesses right here.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where we're told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions, what do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There
She's
isn't a
straightforward,
keyhole in
straight
your
to the
shackles,
questions.
So I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
You already surgically removed us
Is
once.
she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Oh, she would,
Well,
we
I
know.
suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Let's see. That other chain on the wall, what's it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I don't know, sounds like a good plan to me.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
Yeah?
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all
the more reason.
we need to investigate.
Let's go.
But what if he's telling the truth?
The skeptic's on our
He
side.
isn't. I am.
Inspect it.
Against your better judgment,
There she is.
you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Oh,
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
that sounds bad.
It's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
I do like that the narrator has like this change of heart, like, please don't make me say it.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Let's go!
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand.
Bro, these are
and sent
some magic-ass
skittering across
chains
the
in this
floor of the
place.
basement.
We don't even get our blade anymore.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Of course. Let's go, prisoner of the mind. Become your
Yes.
own jailer.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
That is pretty funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, we're just be
Can't
hanging
even
out.
Cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve. That's horrible.
Starvation time.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
Yeah.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Let's see. Did you know that this is what was going to happen to me?
No.
Oh. Think. So we're stuck here.
Yep.
Nice. We're getting affirmed of what we want to hear.
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
Oh.
That's rude.
The princess voice almost sounds like ASMR here, where she's just like, nope.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of
Perfect.
you knows what you're waiting for. This is so boring.
No, this is the
Must be
exciting part.
something we can do to get
This
out of here.
is the
There
ride.
must be something we're missing. But there isn't.
It's the gun.
Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent. At least the world is safe.
That is true, the
isn't.
world is safe.
You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Yeah, she's just hanging
Her
around.
very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it. How exactly does that work?
How exactly indeed? There we go.
It just does. But your line of questioning
But-
is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Exactly. Oh, it's shaking.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger. And larger.
And larger? Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk. Remember?
Okay.
Still rude.
Oh, it's
You continue
eroding.
to wait in silence. And the
I do like
cabin
the slow
continues to
change on the effect here,
The
with the
decay
roots
comes
coming
faster
in.
Now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls. That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode. She
Yeah.
hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't.
I mean, we are special. We have the special powers.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both.
Bro, we've given these people like hundreds of years at this point. I mean, probably not that long, but we've given them a long
Till
time.
suddenly, there are no walls. then. And?
And?
I think he's gone.
May the narrator rip in peace.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Let's go!
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh. Oh. I did not mean to get this variation of the prisoner, but I guess that is what we have done. You don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her stead.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a...
It's the mirror, and it's here. The narrator is gone.
Yes. They must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
This.
If there's even a her to find anymore.
That is true.
She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
We're supposed to look in it.
Dreadful about it. You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Fear.
Fear. I'm begging you, don't do this.
We're ignoring him. As we slowly die here in the background. We approach the mirror, we gaze into our reflection. Silence as you reach forward, but they're gone and the mirror remains. We see that it's us. It's me. That is the 100% accurate depiction of us. We're at the cabin. We approach her. Let her out of there.
Sorry.
Let her
There
out.
are some changes that can never be undone.
We're just gonna go right on in there and get her.
There are some tears that
You
can
can't
never be
hold it back.
unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Oh, okay.
I promise that it doesn't hurt. She asks that I tell you to remember. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Let's go. Okay,
You're on a
so
path
yeah, we
in the
gave the
woods.
guarded vessel.
And at the end of that path, you're here.
All right.
While I nevertheless, and before you decide to
I'm
waste
gonna
even
jump
more
ahead
of our
again.
time by pause, she barely as she rips her flesh.
There she
Or
goes.
we
She's
think
just
you won't like
munching her arm again. All right, I won't
Thank
resist.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
No, there isn't. I'm sorry.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
Yeah, that's the other
pounces
arc.
on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Oh no.
But you have a weapon. You raise
Perfect.
the blade, digging it under her
We have
ribs,
this
aiming
the knife,
perfectly.
the dagger, but we don't have a gun.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor.
Oh, there
your
she
body
is.
unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
We've been
Everything
slain by the
goes
feral
dark.
princess.
And you die.
The witch. Here we come. This is the real chapter that we've been waiting for.
You're on a path.
Yeah, you can trust us to get the job done. Alright, we haven't seen this cabin
Interior
yet.
of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls are chaotic weaves.
This
of
is a very
knotted
interesting
woodwork,
cabin already.
Almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright. We will take the blade.
Take the blade. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
That is
That's
true.
not actually a bad idea.
Oh. I wish we had the option to actually hide the knife there, like with the contrarian and like throwing it out the window.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug.
I don't know why I made a throwing motion, knowing that
The ceiling is thick
you
with
definitely
roots
cannot
that
see.
hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting
Maw.
to swallow you up. The air smells of dirt and copper.
Mmm,
It's
delicious.
thick and wet, as if
Those are
your
my two
lungs are
favorite
being
meals,
coated in
dirt
mud
and
with each
copper.
intake of breath. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I mean, we'll allow the bite. We'll allow it. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Oh,
She must
we
have you
haven't done
confused with
anything.
someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
She seems friendly enough.
We
Maybe
haven't
can
done
talk our way
anything
out of this whole
suspicious.
situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no... Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to
Both.
stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Oh,
Fine.
but we
fine.
could endlessly
You're the
debate
boss.
it. It somehow gets us to an ending.
Thank you.
Oh, there she is.
Descend the basement steps.
She's like a
Enter
Charmander.
the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's true.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before.
No, I
Now
didn't.
she's acting
Narrator,
like two
I
of you
haven't said
already knew
anything.
each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
No, not at all.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm
Yes.
not a part of it. I
How
won't
else
waste
are we going to
time
end the
fighting
world
you on
together?
something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all
Exactly.
behind us?
Yes,
Focus
just like
on
our
the
knife.
task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find a middle ground where
Yeah.
everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Oh, we're gonna make it as
Well,
difficult
I
as
still remember
possible.
you having a tongue.
Well, look how smug she is. My kind of princess. I'm sorry about last time.
Smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Yes.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Oh, thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone's
If
ever
you're
said to
sorry,
me.
Then let me out of here. Prove it.
Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. We've got to get you out of here somehow. Let's see. I think there's something bigger than the both of us at work. We should team up. Impasse. Da, 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 da. Okay. Yeah,
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
that's fair.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She
But
knows
the
how to hold her
opportunist
cards
is going to
close
become
her
the
chest.
smitten.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
No. We're not gonna stop her. Look, I know, things got messy last time, but there's something bigger. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Oh, good.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should
Perfect.
take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
I mean, that's fine. I'll allow it. Get the sense you're not happy with me.
Joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
That's fair. Alright, I'll give you the blade.
You can't be serious.
Oh, but I am.
Hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. Well, as do I. I, abstain?
And abstain, that's perfect.
Abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're gonna give it to her.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Oh, of course I know.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Well, you see, we're in
She
love.
creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
Now we romance each other. We're both scared and hurting. Da, 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 da. You're beautiful, and I actually want to save you.
She pulls back, clearly caught off guard by whatever
Yes.
nonsense you just said to her.
Please, princess.
It was nice. Whether it's nice depends on if we meant it. We didn't mean it.
Oh, we meant it.
If you were
We're
lying,
feral
we'd all
looking.
know.
She's kind of feral looking.
Unfortunately, you weren't lying.
It's a perfect match.
What? What do you mean by that? What kind of game are you playing?
The look of surprise that momentarily softened her features vanishes as she steals her nerves. And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Ow.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you this is what she was going to do.
Well, but
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
but
I did it! I got you! You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
I got him.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Well, you see, it's because we're in love.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Goodbye, princess.
Everything goes dark,
And we
you
die. The thorn. From past life gambit. Hand your power to a suspicious character.
You're on a path in the woods. I can't believe she actually stabbed us. I told
know,
you
right?
not to give her the blade. I told you it would come around to bite us. I voted against it. Yeah, we know. You already got your I told you so's in while we were bleeding out. I just wanted
That
to
is
make sure
true.
that everyone here knows that I was and am on the right side of that
The
argument.
narrator's like, oh shit.
Oh, you're far from being on the right side of anything. You're fixated on the past, whereas what you should be is
Yes, the
fixated
smitten is
on
here.
the future. Ho ho, a visionary. I like it. Tell me more. Gladly, my dear fellow. By cruelly turning on the princess in her moment of vulnerability, we made ourselves an enemy. But by mastering our fear and insecurity and handing over our power, we've begun a journey to something so much deeper.
Oh,
I like
perfect.
journeys. Traveling is a bit of a passion of mine. It makes me so relatable. Now, where are we off to?
It's traveling time.
Well, if we're lucky, it's a journey,
Journey to love.
She hates us. Does she? She hesitated before stabbing us to death. There might just be a kernel of affection in that angry, angry heart. As
Perfect.
ridiculous as this guy is, maybe he has a point. I don't know if I necessarily buy into his whole love journey thing.
We're going on a love journey.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. So maybe she'll realise that things don't have to end in violence. You know,
That is true.
maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try, exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? It makes no difference if we conspire in the shadows or bear our intentions with open hearts. We are breaking your cruel cycle and whisking her away to freedom. Oh,
Freedom. I wish I could roll my R's better,
Great.
but
So
I
you've
cannot.
obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Sure,
Oh, twice.
twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous.
Oh, we're
So
gonna
don't
muck it
this
up.
It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Oh, just think. This place is different.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which
Oh,
in
we're
turn
slipping, all right.
likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her. You don't have to worry about me. My head's always empty.
Romantic sigh.
Except
Ah,
the thoughts of her.
that is true. We're gonna free her.
Please don't. You can't stop all of us, you villain.
Yeah,
Let's just
we
see
have the
how the
power
wind
of
blows.
love
I'm not
and
opposed
anime
to
on our
saving her,
side.
but let's not rule anything out just yet. Let's see what she has to say. Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy. I've already picked a side. Our side. I'm here to make sure that whatever happens, we wind up on top. Because that's
I'll
worked
allow
out
it.
great so far. Well, we're not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know, I wouldn't have gotten us killed last time. I wanted to stab her in the back, not hand over our precious backstabbing implement.
So you sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times
how
you
bad
run
for the
through
world?
this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice.
Oh, want to see us fail a third
So
time?
you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it. I don't care about where we came from, and I don't care to discuss the theory of anything. I yearn only to bring her freedom. I'm here to feel, not to think. Then we
Perfect.
can all move on.
My kind of
And
voice.
forget, it's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
Let's go.
I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Let's see. No matter what happens, all our answers are here at the cabin.
It isn't long
There
before
it
you
is.
find
Oh, it's
yourself
nice and
at the base of
thorny.
the cabin.
Delicious.
I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone.
It's
You talking
bouncing.
about me?
Just
I
like
have a
us.
position.
We
It's a good
can
one,
bounce off
too.
the cabin.
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Oh, it's proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore.
It's beautiful.
Burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right?
Oh, well, you
This is
see,
supposed to be a pristine blade.
we're not allowed to
Where's
have the
the-
pristine blade anymore.
Gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her.
Hell yeah.
As far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. If she does have it, that's all the more reason to put our faith in her. We have already shown her our heart. Now she has to show us hers.
Exactly.
Unless her heart tells her to stab us, which doesn't seem unlikely, so yes, I agree. Let's make sure we get on her good side.
Perfect.
Yeah. What? I didn't mention a mirror because there is, but he says
Oh,
there isn't.
good.
That's, either way,
Okay, so it's the usual runaround of like
yeah, we can't go around.
we can't see we can't see the mirror.
Takes care of. So is the door. I promise you, there isn't a mirror, and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned-out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far.
We'll approach the mirror.
You step
And we
forward
will
and approach
punch
the
it.
scorched entryway leading to the... You know what you have to do. Wipe away the grit from the mirror, and behold our handsome features.
Mm.
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough. Alas, our fine features remain unseen. We'll just have to trust that she'll find us beautiful as we are.
Oh, don't worry,
Well,
we're beautiful.
Seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
The only
Yes,
times
that's
I've
where
seen us, we
everything
look
tends to be.
kind of
Let's
like a
just put on a
goblin.
good face and have our wits about us.
Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The
Infinite
stairs to the
darkness.
basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet.
Oh, we're gonna be
That's a
screwed on the
matter
way
for
back
after
up.
the world's been saved. These thorns are an expression of her pain. I know it. She's calling out for help.
And we're here
Her
to answer
voice,
that call.
worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me,
Oh.
I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
We just want love. We just want love and attention. I just want to free you, I mean it.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here, and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Perfect. We'll proceed down.
Continue down the
Is she
basement
gonna be a
stairs,
flower?
brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out
Oh.
into what was once a vast
Aw.
open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. The space thick with hostile
I'm sorry,
vegetation.
princess.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you
Hmm.
know this was going to happen to me?
I
Are you
didn't.
here to watch me suffer? Are you
No,
here to laugh?
I'm not here. No. No, I'm not, princess, please. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. Think about what you did. Let's see. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you. I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you'll let me.
I want to trust you.
Then trust us, please.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Let's see. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
Oh,
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us.
I'm
but
sorry,
it's hard
princess.
to let it go.
My
You've
tears
hurt
are
me.
real.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
And I've also hurt you.
That is true, but I can look past it. For the sake of our love. Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
That is true. We need to learn sign
She's
language.
right. There's nothing left to say, So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own. We don't need words to send a message.
Exactly.
It is through action that we can show her our adoration.
That's also true.
Our devotion.
We can show it through actions instead of sign language. Then maybe it's time for either of us to say anything, although it counts as action.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers.
It'll be okay, Princess. We'll get out of here together.
For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
I like that her crown's also thorns in this one.
Doesn't that set your heart aflutter?
It really does. My heart is fluttering.
Yeah, a little. It could just be nerves. Being this close to her does bring back unpleasant memories, but I don't know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels good. Like we're special to her.
Yeah, we are special.
We are special to have gained an ounce of trust from a maiden so guarded. Now all that remains is to free her from her bindings.
Oh, you'll be free?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's show her how much both of us have changed.
Perfect.
Or, hear me out, we slay her right here,
No.
right now. She's never been so helpless, and if we don't
No,
take advantage
opportunist.
of that, we may never get another chance. That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him. I see that the lines have been drawn. It's 2 against 1. It's 2 against
Exactly.
2.
No, you're not one narrator.
You don't count.
Exactly.
And why shouldn't he count? Because he's clearly not one of us. That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
No, I do mean it. I just want my blade back. Goodbye.
Yes.
We're gonna cut you free.
What a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision.
The opportunist is always gonna be on top.
Whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess. Everyone deserves a chance at redemption. Let him join us and be merry. We are all united by our passion.
We're gonna be married. We're gonna
That's
have
right.
the
What he
secret foursome.
We've
or
already given him a
five
chance
some.
at redemption.
5 of us, 4 of us, 1 of her.
Who says I don't deserve another? I really mean it this time. I'm big enough to admit when I'm wrong. So I want to help you all free her. And I have no problem with that. Welcome to the team. You're one of us now. One of the good guys.
Perfect.
You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm.
Exactly, we're freeing
She
you.
flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart.
No, we never do that.
You're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
No, you better not, narrator.
Such a pathetic attempt at distraction and subterfuge. Our blade is a dashing sword, and every dashing sword is an extension of its hero. It won't
Exactly.
You're right. He can't even make it slip, can he? He's a bit of a nobody. Good thing
There's
I've
some
been on
bloody
your side of
plants.
all this since the beginning. The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this.
Oh,
I hate
but-
you.
But we love it.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
Hell yeah.
Do you see the way she's looking at us? Kiss her.
Yeah, kiss.
Kiss her now
Kiss.
before the moment ends.
Kiss her.
Can we actually do that?
I want it to be the option.
No, you can't. Absolutely not. You know as well as I do.
Let's
we
go.
can.
We're
We
gonna
wouldn't
do
want
it.
to throw away a chance for a special moment, now would we? If I were only capable of throwing myself off a
No, you can't. It's kissing the princess
well,
time.
Are you going to describe our steamy, romantic kiss?
Please do.
You lean in and you kiss her.
Let's go.
And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you
Let's
happy
go.
now?
I'm so happy.
Come on now, this
We've
is the
finally
big
done it.
moment. You can do better than that. Ugh, fine.
The narrator's so pissed.
Stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion.
Let's go.
Are you making fun of us? And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the oceanic depth of your connection. Please. I think he actually likes romance.
No, I could see it. The narrator's into
History
it.
itself were not about to end. Historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to merely capture the spark you hold right now. He's making fun of us.
How dare he make fun of us?
Doesn't matter either way, because this is good stuff. I'm aware of my skills. But unfortunately for you, the moment
Let's
doesn't last
go.
forever.
True love's kiss.
Open
Kiss
your
her.
eyes, the princess smiles gently up at you. Time for you to damn the whole world to oblivion, I suppose.
I'll allow it.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours, and the two of you rush to the
Yay.
basement stairs. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out.
No.
Please, after all the trials we've been through, do you really think a few measly thorns can stop us? Love is an even more powerful weapon than our blade.
That is true. We have the power of true love on our side.
It's just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid. I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Exactly. Do we cut the thorns or do we step into the thorns? Our power of love will stop the thorns.
As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield.
Let's go.
Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out
this
of
is
cabin with
acceptable.
her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
The world stopped our love.
Your nightmare is our dream. Whatever world would condemn star-crossed lovers like us to a cycle of violence and despair isn't a world worth saving. We'll weave something new together. Something better.
Perfect.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
Oh, there's no chance
We've
here.
already made our decision.
Let's go. I've never been
Finally
happier
living
playing
here
this
together,
game.
aren't we? And all
Even
we
though
had
I
to do
know
was trust each other.
Probably what's gonna
It
happen.
wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Step into freedom.
Hands
Turning over a new leaf.
two of you
Work through some
open the
issues and
door
learn to trust
step
again.
out into a new day, you irredeemable murderers.
Let's go. We're irredeemable murderers. Oh, I do love that. Just this shot here with the stars in the background, the flowers, the slow looming doom of the ending of the universe.
What do we do now?
Now, all
Where's
bad
everything
happens.
going? Why is it so cold?
Well, you see, it's because of the hands. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It is time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where
I'm
did
so
she go?
upset.
Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I cry ever Tim. Let's see. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. You better watch your back. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Oh, I will.
Do it then. End us all before
Yeah.
I die of a broken heart.
My heart's broken already. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. It's us! Except we've become engorged. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. There she is.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Poor hands.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
How are you the same? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant?
Okay, so that's the same as before. What does it feel like to change?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions. It feels correct.
Let's see. I know there's a one where she asks, like, how does the vessel feel that I think is different with each of
I
them?
excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed, but in this moment,
Oh, perfect. Let's see. You've been kinder, thank you. That is true. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? There it is.
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't
good.
alone anymore.
Oh, good. I was just in the process of mourning. I totally realized that there was, like, some card sleeves there that were just, like, crinkling. Let's see.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt
we're a
you've
gate?
caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Makes
The
sense.
wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. I would be alone and without sensation.
That is
I
true.
would not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would.
Yeah, because last time you ended, or we ended the universe. But I'm ready to go back, because we will be wrapping up this episode here. Thank you so much to everyone that came out. My name is Haven, and next time we will, I don't know, properly play this game. No, we will continue along this cabin in the woods into the dark.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die.